What's up? Welcome back to my channel. You guys are crooked. Okay, I think that's good. I hope it's good. I'm sorry if it's not. If it sucks, I'm sorry. If you were watching this video, it means you're probably contemplating on whether or not to get a industrial bar, or you're just one of my followers, subscribers, and you just like watching my videos, so thanks. So this video is telling you all about what to expect when you get your industrial bar piers, during the process and aftercare, healing time, everything. So first off, I'm going to tell you guys what an industrial bar is. An industrial bar is this long bar right here at the cuff of the ear. It is technically considered a cartilage piercing because it is done through cartilage. It is also considered two separate piercings because there is a piercing up here and a piercing down here. But it has one solid bar connecting the two. Firstly, I'm gonna say that you have to have the right anatomy for an industrial bar, meaning you have to have somewhat of a fold on the outside of your ear. So right here where the cartilage is, you have to have a fold right there. I'm gonna show you guys mine up close. I'm very sorry that it's kind of gross because I do have a little bump going on up here at the top, and I'm sorry. That is what my industrial bar looks like. It is very not nice. I've had mine for a little over 2 years now, and I still to this day have issues with it. I don't want to take it out. I love it too much, but it's just, this is explaining to you everything about the industrial bar. So like I said, you have to have the right anatomy for it. You kind of have to have a fold on the outside of your ear. I don't really have the right anatomy for an industrial bar, but when I got it done, I didn't really know any better, and the piercer didn't turn me away. He did it anyway, and I love it. I still love it very much. It's still one of my favorite piercings, so I don't regret it at all. It is done with a 14 gauge needle. When I got mine done, he used the same needle to go through both the top and the bottom. Some piercers like to use two separate needles. They'll do the bottom or the top first, and then a separate needle for the other one. When my piercer did mine, he went through the top first and then the bottom. The top one didn't hurt at all. The bottom one hurt like hell. I don't know what it has to do with. It's something like your adrenaline or something like that, but it does hurt a lot more when they go through the second time. It doesn't matter if they go through the top first or the second first. It doesn't matter. The second one's always gonna hurt more. Side note, yes, I'm wearing a Christmas sweater because you know what? We're in a pandemic. Does it really matter? No, it doesn't. I'm currently wearing a somewhat longer barbell right now. As you can see, there's like a lot more space at the bottom here. And that's because I was wearing a tight one, like one that hugged my ear perfectly, but it was getting irritated. So I put a longer one in until it calmed down a little bit. And when you get it pierced, you're gonna have probably a 1.5 inch, maybe 1 3/4, just because you do need the extra length for swelling. So you're never gonna have like the tight bar to start out with. You're always gonna have a longer one, and it's okay. It's gonna be annoying. Your hair's gonna get caught on it, but it's fine. You have to have a longer one for a reason, just so your ear has room for swelling. Price. So the piercing can run anywhere between $40 to $100 in the US. I don't know about other countries or wherever else you live. I think mine was either 50 or 60, something like that. Didn't really have a selection at all. The piercing shop that I went to is the same piercing shop I got my belly button done, my nipples done, where else did I get done there? I don't think I got any of my other piercings done there. I think just my belly button, nipples, and industrial bar. Well, they don't give you a selection. They just have the very basic silver jewelry, and a lot of piercing shops are like that, but sometimes when you go to a piercing shop, it could depend on the jewelry that you select as well. Pain level. For me personally, like I said, the first hole didn't hurt at all. The second one hurt like crazy. I would rate it all together probably like a 6 out of 10. That was just for the initial piercing, and then after I got it pierced, I remember going out to dinner with my fiance and it hurt really bad still. So since then, healing, it took about a year to heal for me, and it's still, like I said, it's been over 2 years now and I still have some issues with it, which is fine. That's kind of given for a lot of piercings, but this one just irritates me more than others some days, and then other days I forget that I have it because it's like it doesn't bother me at all. But like I said, maybe a 6 out of 10 for initial piercing, and then after that, when it's in the healing process, it depends. If you lay on it, if you take care of it right, like whatever you do. I think the main reason I have issues now is because I didn't take care of it as much as I was supposed to do when I got it pierced, which is my fault. That's not the piercer's fault. That's not anyone else's fault. That's my fault. So as long as you take care of it right and you don't lay on it, you should have absolutely no pain when healing. The average healing time for the industrial bar is about probably 6 months, because it is 2 piercings that you're taking care of at once, and it is a huge barbell. So it could take probably 6 to 12 months. For me, it took a year. The bar length, like I said, when you get it pierced, is going to be probably about 1.5, 1.5 to 1 3/4 of an inch when you get it pierced, and then regular industrial bars afterwards when you change them can range from anywhere from 1 inch to 2 inches. So it just depends on your preference, what you like, what you're comfortable with, and also depends on your anatomy, what fits in your ear. Right now, I think this is a 1.5 inch. I'm not really sure. It might be 1 3/4. This is like, I think this might be the one that I got pierced with that I just put back in. I'm not really sure. One bad thing that I wish I knew before I got this piercing is that it is prone to infection. It is 2 piercings that you're getting at the same time. It is a long barbell that you're getting put right in your ear. It is very, very prone to infection, and you are more likely to hit this on things because it's such a big piece of jewelry and you're not used to it. When you first get it done, it hurts. So you will smack it, things will happen. I remember about 2 or 3 weeks after I got mine, I was hit with like a wooden pole. Not like hit, but wooden pole fell on my ear when I was at work, and I just remember being in so much pain because I was like, oh my gosh. And of course it happened to that ear, of course, with my luck, but I love it and it's fine now. Everything's fine. I'm fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. I'm fine. Now I'm going to show you guys how to clean this piercing in case you don't know, because I know a lot of people do get kind of confused on the cleaning process and what exactly you're supposed to do. So this is a dry Q-tip, but I'll show you anyway. So what I did is I wiped the inside on the top and the inside of the bottom, and then I would move it up, do the outside of the top, and then push it back down the outside of the bottom. Now I didn't clean it as much as I was supposed to, so that's why it didn't really heal, but that is how you're supposed to clean a piercing. As long as you have like that cleaning solution on it, you can push it back and forth. Other than that, if your hands are not clean, don't touch it. Don't let your friends touch it. Don't let anyone else touch it unless it's your hands and they're clean and you're cleaning it. Don't mess with it. None of that, because like I said, it is very prone to infection. I think that's all I could cover on this. If you have any questions that I didn't answer in this video, please comment them so I can answer them in the comments. Yes. Okay. And that's it. I hope this video helps you decide whether or not you want to get an industrial bar. 10 out of 10 highly recommend. I love my industrial bar. I don't regret my industrial bar at all. I'm obsessed with it. I think it's so pretty. I just need to clean it better and take care of it. And yeah, that's it. That's all I have to say about that. Thank you guys so much. Subscribe to my channel, like this video, follow me on social media, Instagram and TikTok, both at Victoria Anthony MUA. And I guess I'll see you in my next video. Bye.